Today, in a special two-part session of Divorce Court, Judge Lynn Toler hears the case of Lillian Cumberbatch versus Terry Ellis. But first, Judge Lynn tackles the issue of domestic violence in an exclusive interview with world-renowned evangelist and preacher, Dr. Juanita Bynum.
What I'm about to say is probably going to be a shocker.
Who herself was a victim of domestic violence in her own marriage.
They said you tried to commit suicide. Is that true?
Everybody ain't lying.
Dr. Bynum, the dynamic founder of Juanita Bynum Ministries, has inspired millions with her in-your-face message at spiritual conferences internationally.
If you don't want God, get out of the church.
In addition to dealing with the abuse in her marriage, Juanita Bynum also faces detractors that say she is using her ministry for her own personal gain.
Do you see how people look at what you have, what you drive, and the house that you live in, and that you're accepting tithes from people who may be making $20,000, $30,000 a year?
You can't keep telling people about being saved. We got to have direction for the people of God.
Dr. Bynum is also a New York Times best-selling author, recording artist, and has sold over 1 million DVDs. She was living the life that she had prayed for until her world was turned upside down in August of 2007, when a meeting between Dr. Bynum and her husband, Bishop Thomas Weeks, took a turn for the worse in the parking lot of the Renaissance Hotel in Atlanta, Georgia.
Weeks was in handcuffs, charged with assaulting his wife.
Her husband, Bishop Weeks, was charged with aggravated assault, to which he later pled guilty. Dr. Bynum is now ending her marriage and is at divorce court today to share her personal experience and assist Judge Lynn as she begins the domestic violence case of Lillian Cumberbatch versus Terry Ellis.
I had to leave in order to get away from the abuse.
At no point do you have a right to slap her.
And in tomorrow's session,
I need to confront you. Oh, goodness, why is you looking at me like that?
in this very special two-part session of Divorce Court, where real couples deal with real life